For example, in the finance industry, the team has a pretty deep understanding of what's required for the finance industry, and a lot of this has been learning as we work with finance companies. So we know that often at the other end of the at the end of the pipeline, there's an aggregator there that these finance organisations need to push data into. So just understanding that there's an aggregator there, and then at the top of the funnel or the at the initial, even before information comes into Pipedrive, often there's a client form that needs to be completed where you need to capture all sorts of information. So things like, are you employed? Do you have a self-managed super fund? What's your address? What's your rental situation? Do you own a house? What's your super fund balance? All of this type of stuff where people will qualify for loans based on some of that information. And so sort of that finance application style form, which sort of sits almost before Pipedrive in many instances, bringing that data into Pipedrive automatically and then pushing out to the aggregators at the end to get the loan essentially approved. So for the finance industry, that's what we know how to do, and we're very good at that. And so that's why I think we do get a lot of referrals in the finance industry. With property development, a few of the team has experience in real estate and property development, and we leverage that experience to build really good systems, basically. We know the pain points for property developers. There's a unique way to set up Pipedrive for property developers, probably more unique than just about any other industry. And we have a couple of custom API calls that we apply to systems when we're building for property developers. And then the addition of Pipedrive campaigns to the system in the last 12 months has really accelerated the amount of property developers that we're able to offer the full solution for. Previously, we would use some sort of external marketing platform like a MailChimp or Autopilot or something. But these days, we really focus on having everything within Pipedrive, and it is a unique setup from a property development perspective. With SaaS businesses, again, slightly unique setup. Generally, there's three pipelines we set up for a SaaS business. It's the sales pipeline, the renewals pipeline, and the upsells pipeline. And so you win a deal in the sales pipeline. In that deal, you have a contract end date, and that contract end date automatically creates a deal in the renewals pipeline 60 or 90 days before that renewals deal. And often SaaS businesses will be selling product A and product B to the client, but not product C and product D. And so we'll set up an upsells pipeline to be able to have them focus in on increasing that lifetime customer value by moving them up tiers or selling additional products and making sure that they don't miss out on that renewal. And we're also able to underlie those pipelines with marketing campaigns. For example, in the renewals pipeline, there's a particular way that as a renewal is coming up that you want to market to those clients. So you want to make sure that you tell them what you've done for them in the last 12 months or 2 years or whatever that period is. You want to put a case study forward, you want to put a testimonial forward, you want to talk about your product roadmap. And so from a SaaS business, those are really key items that talk to lifetime customer value, and then also the ability to maximize revenue. And then there's the reporting off the back of that.